So class, today is week 2, lecture number 8. In last class we had discussed the basics of maths, how we find the order, how we use the order, how we solve the question involving addition, subtraction, and a little bit touch of scalar multiplication, right? Today we will continue with exercise 5C. It's your same book, book 4, 7th edition, the new one. So today we will start with question number 4. In last class we had discussed question number 1, 2 and 3. I had given you homework as well. I hope that you had completed your homework by yourself. And if there is any query in your homework, you can ask me. Now question number 4, part A. It says that A matrix 2, 2 plus B matrix 2 minus 2 is equals to 0, 8, right? That is your question. We need to find the values of A and B. At first we know that if a constant or a number writes outside the matrix, it is a scalar multiplication. So first we need to multiply A with this matrix, so it will be 2A and 2A, right? Similarly, if you multiply B with the matrix, it will be 2B and minus 2B is equals to 0 and 8. Step number 1 complete. Now we are going to solve the matrix. Before that, make sure that order of the matrices are equal. So this matrix has 2 rows and 1 column. This matrix also has 2 rows and 1 column, right? So we can add these two matrices. It will be 2A plus 2B, the bottom one, 2A minus 2B is equals to 0 and 8. At this point, we can apply the concept of how to equate matrix as we had discussed in last class. So on the left side, the matrix has an order of 2 rows, 1 column. On the right side, the order is same, right? So we can equate the matrices. It will be 2A plus 2B is equals to 0. 2A minus 2B is equals to 8. Now we got two equations, there are two unknowns, so we can solve it by simultaneous equation. No need to change the sign because B has already opposite signs. Now you just need to solve it. Plus and minus cancel each other. 2A plus 2A is 4A and 0 plus 8 is 8. So we got value of A, that is 2. Right? We can use this value in, let's say, equation number 1. Equation 1 says 2A plus 2B is equals to 0. A is equals to 2. So 2 times 2 plus 2B is equals to 0. 4 plus 2B is equals to 0. 2B is equals to minus 4 and B is equals to minus 2. That is the value of B. Right? So question number 4, part A done. Question number 4, part B and C is your homework, and I am going to start with question number 4, part D. It says 2 matrix 5 3 2 1 6 3 plus A, B, C, minus 2, minus 4, 5, minus 2, minus 4, 5 is equals to 9, 12, 6 and D, E, F. That is part D, right? So step 1 is same. First you need to multiply the constant with the matrix, right? So it will be 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, right? And other matrix as it is. Similarly, the last matrix 9, 12, 6, D, E, F. Now, you need to check the condition first. On the left side, this matrix, 1 row, 2 row, 1, 2, 3. So order of this matrix is 2 by 3. The order of this matrix is also 2 by 3. Matrices orders are same, that means we can add the corresponding values. It will be 10 plus A, 6 plus B, 4 plus C, second row, 2 minus 2, 12 minus 4, 6 plus 5 is equals to, this matrix will be same, no change. Now you need to add them. 10 plus A will be 10 plus A, 6 plus B same, you cannot add them. 4 plus C, second row, 2 minus 2, 0, 12 minus 4, 8, 6 plus 5, 11 is equals to, on the right side matrix is same, 9, 12, 6, D, E, F. Now both sides, the order of matrix. On the left side we know that it's 2 rows and 3 column. On the right side the order is same, 2 rows, 3 column. That means you can equate the matrix. The first element on the left column, left matrix is 10 plus A, right? On the right side the first matrix is 9. That means you can equate these two matrices. And by solving we will get the value of A, 9 minus 10, that will be minus 1. Similarly 6 plus B is equals to 12. So B is equals to 12 minus 6, it will be 6. 4 plus C is equals to 6, and C is equals to 6 minus 4 is 2. Right? 0 is equals to D, 8 is equals to E, and 11 is equals to F. So we got all the 6 values of A, B, C, D, E, F, right? So the concept is same. You need to first multiply with the scalar number, and then you need to add or subtract. Keep in mind that when you are adding or subtracting of a matrix, order of the matrix must be same. If the order is not same, you cannot add or subtract the matrix, right? After that we will begin with question number 5. The question says the monthly fee in dollars. So we are talking about monthly fees in dollars charged by 3 child care centers is given in the matrix, and this fees is monthly fees. The matrix is C is equals to 680, 720 and 635. That is the cost fees. Now first part, find the annual fees in dollars. Find the annual fee in dollars charged by each of the 3 child care centers. Give me your answer in matrix form. So you know that if we know the monthly fees, so we can find the annual fee by simply multiply it with 12. So you can say that final fees is equals to 12 times the matrix 680, 720 and 635, right? So after multiplication it will be 12 multiplied by 680, it's 212160 12 multiplied by 720, 8640. 12 multiplied by 635, it's 7620. I think I made a mistake in first one, calculation mistake. So again 12 multiplied by 680, it's 8160. So that is a annual fees of each child, right? That was asked in part 1. So next part, it says, part B, during the June and December holidays, all the 3 child care centers offer some special programs for an additional cost given in the matrices. So June price is 150, 120 and 200, and December matrix is 180, 150 and 200. And what you need to find? You need to calculate 12C plus J plus D, right? So I am writing it right here, 12C plus J plus D. Now what is 12C? Basically we have find 12C in first part, right? That is 12C. So 12C is 8160, 8640, 7620. That is 12C. Plus J is what given? 150, 120, 200. Plus December is 180, 150, 200. We need to add them together, but first thing we need to make sure that order of all 3 matrices are equal. In all 3 matrices there are 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and in each matrix there is only 1 column, right? So matrices order are same. We can add them. So it will be 8160 plus 150 plus 180, it will be 8490. Next one, 8640 plus 120 plus 150, 8910. Last one, 7620 plus 200 plus 200. So it will be 8020, right? Now further it says that what this matrix represent. Now what this matrix represent is basically the total cost plus an additional cost. Like if a child enrolls in a school and also participated in an additional programs, so he or she will bear the total sum of this fees for whole year, right? So that was the answer. Or further I can say that we have 3 child care center X, Y, Z as mentioned in the book, right? So if a child enroll in child care X, he or she has to bear 8490 along with these 2 additional programs. So this matrix represents the total cost of individual child care centers, right? In part 3, Mrs. Zio wants to enroll her son in one of the child care centers and she is interested in the June special program. We know the matrix June, right? That is June. And in June, as mentioned in the question, it's cost of 3 centers X, Y, Z, right? So Mrs. Zio interested in June program. Which child care center charges the lowest fee? So the child care center Y charges the lowest fees, right? So moving forward to the next question, question number 6. Now question number 6 involves matrix multiplication. Do you remember that while explaining the topic matrix multiplication, I told you that there are two cases in this category. One is scalar multiplication and the other one is matrix multiplication. And also I mentioned you that scalar multiplication is quite easy as compared to matrix multiplication. Before starting the question, first we should know what is matrix multiplication, how we solve it, and what is the condition. So first important point is condition. Now of course when we talk about matrix multiplication, we consider that there are at least two matrices, right? So example I am giving you just right here. Let's suppose I have a matrix 1 4 5 2 multiply by 2 5, a simple example, right? So first condition is you need to check its order. So if I am going to apply the condition step in my question example, so the order of the first matrix is 2 by 2. There are 2 rows and there are 2 columns. And the order of second matrix, there are 2 rows and 1 column, right? So I can write that 2 by 1. Now that is not the condition, right? The condition is that first column and second row, they must be equal. First row and second column, they must be equal. I am writing right here, row into column first one, row into column second one, and column of first matrix and row of second matrix, they must be equal. That is the condition. If this condition satisfies, then you can continue. Otherwise you just write that it is not possible, right? So first matrix column and second matrix row defines the condition. What is the leftover part? What does this R and this C represent? They represent the order of answer matrix. Order of answer. Like in our example, you can see that 2 and 1. That means the answer will be in 2 by 1 matrix, and we can see that in a while, right? So first step in matrix multiplication, you need to check the condition, and the condition says that column of first matrix and the row of second matrix, they must be equal, right? Okay. After condition, how to solve it? Now I am going to explain it with the help of an arrow. Keep in mind, when I draw an arrow, I refer to 2 things. One, I say tail, and one, I say head. So when I say head in our question, keep in mind that I am talking about the top portion of the arrow, and when I say tail, so it is the bottom part of the arrow, right? So how we are going to use this arrow in our matrix multiplication? Now that is a short and simple trick to solve it. Our matrix is 1 4 5 2 and 2 5. Now we know that multiplication is possible because the condition satisfies, right? After that we are going to draw the arrows. In the first matrix, arrows are always horizontal, and in the second matrix, arrows are always vertical, right? Now if I talk about 1 is on which side? Tail side or head side? So 1 is on tail side, so tail will be multiplied with tail, right? That means 1 will be multiplied with 2. After the multiplication of 1, we are moving towards 4, right? So when we are moving towards 4, we need to incorporate a positive sign. Now this positive means that we are standing on 4 now. We traveled our journey. Now we are standing on head side, right? Now head will be multiplied with head. That means 4 will be multiplied with 5. And matrix closed because we have no other column. Now The same technique we are going to apply in second row. 5. 5 is on the tail side. Tail will be multiplied with tail side. So 5 will be multiplied with 2. If we are moving from 5 towards 2, so we need to incorporate a positive sign. This positive means that now we are standing at 2. And 2 on the head side, so head will be multiplied with head. So 2 will be multiplied with 5. Right? If you further solve it, so it will be 1 2s are 2 plus 4 5s are 20. 5 2s are 10 plus 2 5s are 10. Right? You can further add it. So it will be 22 and 20. What is the order of this matrix? There are 2 rows or 1 column. So the order of matrix is 2 by 1, and we had already checked it to the condition, right? 2 by 1. So that what I meant by that the remaining R and C represents the order of your answer. If your answer doesn't match with this order, that means you made something wrong, right? So one more example regarding the same matrix multiplication. 2 1 0 2 multiply by 1 3 2 1. Right? First step, you need to check the matrix order. First one 2 by 2, second one 2 by 2. Condition satisfies? Yes, condition satisfies. Before multiplication, we are going to apply the arrow. In the first one, arrow is always horizontal. Second one, it is always vertical. Starting our multiplication, start with the element 2. 2 is on the tail side. Tail will be multiplied with tail. So 2 multiplies with 1. When we are moving towards 1 from 2, so we need to incorporate a positive sign. Now we are standing at 1. 1 on the head side, so head will be multiplied with head. So 1 multiplies with 2. Now we are going to multiply this matrix, this row with this column, right? So we need to leave some space now. Again we are standing at 2. Now this time 2 won't multiply with this one because this part is already done. 2 will be multiplied with 3. So 2 times 3 plus, now we are standing at 1 head, and head will be multiplied with head. So 1 multiplied by 1. Right? The same thing we are going to apply in second row. It will be 0 multiplies with 2 plus 2 multiplies with 2. Similarly 0, 3, 2, 1. Now keep in mind that these numbers should be same, right? I made a mistake, I think. It's 0 multiplied by 1. And how did I know so early that I made a mistake? Because these numbers must be same, right? If they are same, that means you are going right. Further solve it, so it's 2 plus 2, 0 plus 2, 6 plus 1 and 0 plus 2. So it will be 2 plus 2 is 4, 0 plus 2 2, 6 plus 1 7, 0 plus 2 2. That is your answer, right? So that is a method to solve matrix multiplication questions. I hope that you have an idea of matrix multiplication now. It is so different from the scalar multiplication, right? After that we are moving towards question number 6, part A. Same exercise, same book. It says 4 minus 1 3 5 multiplies with minus 2 6. Now at first you need to stop the video and try it by yourself. First step, you need to check the condition. Now in first matrix there are 2 rows and 2 column, and second matrix 2 row and 1 column. Condition satisfies, right? So now you need to add arrows. So 4 is on the tail side, right? Tail multiplies with tail. If we are moving towards 3, we need to add plus. We are now 3. Head multiplies with head. Second row. Minus 1 multiplies with minus 2. Moving towards 5, plus sign. 5 multiplies with 6. 4 times negative 2, negative 8, plus 3 times 6, 18, 2, 30. So 18 minus 8 is 10, 30 plus 2, 32, and that is your answer. Right? So after part 6a, part B. Part B says minus 3, 0, 1, 8, 6, 8, 5, 7. Right? First step, order. On the left side, 2 by 2. On the right side, 2 by 2. Condition satisfies? Yes. Right? Now, arrow time. Left side, horizontal arrows. Right side, vertical arrows. Negative 3. Negative 3 on the tail side. So negative 3 multiplies with 6. If you are moving towards 1, add positive sign. Now we are standing at 1. It multiplies with 8. Similarly, negative 3, second arrow, that is 5, right? After first arrow, minus 3 tail side will be multiplied with tail side, 5. Plus means standing on 1, multiplies with 7. Second row, 0 multiplies with 6, positive sign, 8 multiplies with 8. 0 multiplies with 5, positive sign, 8 multiplies with 7. Right? So minus 3 times 6, negative 18, plus 8 times 1, 8, minus 3 times 5, minus 15, 7, 0 times 6, 0, 8 times 8, 64, 0, 56. 18 minus 18 plus 8, it will be minus 10. 7 minus 15, it will be minus 8. 0 plus 64, it will be 64. And 0 plus 56, it will be 56. And that is your answer. Right? Any problem? I guess not. Now, moving forward to the next question. It's part C. Now after part B, you guys need to do part C as homework, right? Part C of the same exercise. Moving towards the next part after C, that is D. You need to multiply it by yourself. First, stop the video and try it. Now the first step is to write its order. So first matrix, it has 1 row and 2 column, right? So its order is 1 row and 2 column. The next matrix has 2 rows and 1 column. So it's 2 row and 1 column, right? So if we check our condition, first column and second row, they are equal, right? They are equal. So we can multiply the matrix. And if you see that the resultant matrix should be in order of 1 by 1. So let's see. First step, you need to draw the arrow. So first arrow and arrow, right? After this, minus 1 on the tail side, right? So tail will be multiplied with tail, that means 6. When you are approaching towards 3, you need to incorporate positive sign. Now this positive means that now you are standing at 3, and 3 will be multiplied with 7, right? Now you need to add them. Minus 1 times 6, minus 6. 3 times 7 is 21. So 21 minus 6, that is 15. That is your answer. You can see that it has only one row and one column that is defined by our condition. So 15 is answer. After part D, moving towards the next part, that is part E. The question says 1, 8, 2, 3, minus 11 and 20. First step, check whether we can multiply it or not. So order of first matrix, there are 2 rows and 1 column. So first matrix is 2 rows, 1 column, right? The second matrix has 2 rows and 2 columns. Check our condition. Now 1 is not equal to 2. That means solution is not possible, right? So solution is not possible. We can write that no solution possible, right? No solution possible. Before you write that, you should mention the statement, this one, that condition is not valid. The last part, that is part F. It says minus 1, 2, 8, 5, 3, minus 7 multiplies with 2, minus 1, 3, 4. The first step remains the same. Check the order. First matrix has an order of 3 by 2. There are 3 rows and 2 columns. The second matrix has 2 rows and 2 columns. Condition valid, yes. So we can multiply it. Now, arrow time. Apply arrow, the first one always horizontal, next one always vertical. Start multiplication. 1 is on the tail side, minus 1. So minus 1 times 2 plus 2 times minus 1, right? The second arrow, minus 1 times 3 plus 2 times 4, right? Can you solve it further? Can you do it by yourself? If yes, then go ahead. Stop the video and write the other multiplications. So next one, 8 minus 1, 8, 2. 8 and 2 plus 5 minus 1. Similarly, 8, 3 plus 5, 4. 3 minus 1 plus 4 minus 3 minus 1 plus 3, 2. 3, 2 minus 7 times minus 1 and 3 minus 7 times 4, right? So we can check it, all numbers, they must be same. That means we had done good so far. So it will be 1 times minus 2, 16 minus 5, negative 3 plus 8, 24 plus 20, 6 plus 7 and 9 minus 28. Minus 2, minus 4, 16 minus 5, 11, 6 plus 7, 13, minus 3 plus 8, 5, 24 plus 20, 44 and 28, minus 9, it will be minus 19. That is your answer, right? So in today's class, I hope that all of you get a good idea how to solve matrix multiplication question, what is the condition, how we use condition, and all these details, right? In next class, we will inshallah continue with further exercises. Till then, do your homework, take care, and Allah Hafiz.